my name is Luann Pikett. I'm in Southwest Florida, and it is another fun Halloween makeup night. So I'm going to do something a little small, I guess you could say, tonight, a little different. So I'm going to start out, I've taken off my eye makeup, so really all I'm doing now is my eye makeup. I'll put on some lip color, and probably the lip color I want is probably over there, but I'll go over there and get it. So let's do, I could put on this super crazy dark one too. Well, we'll see. Even if I put on the Lime Life dark one, oh, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll put on Sugar Plum. Okay, so let's do, I'm going to put some concealer back on my eyes because I took off the eye makeup that I wore to work because I needed to start over. Because all I'm going to do here is some Halloween eye makeup. So let me put some more here. This is concealer 0. I am already wearing the foundation that I've been wearing all day long for over 12 hours. Still gives me full coverage. But I washed off my eye makeup, so I sort of have to reapply that. I washed it off so I could, because it was, just all different. So I had to start with a fresh palette here. So that's what I'm doing. Putting the concealer. This concealer is really great because it not only gives you full coverage, covers these dark discolorations. This is not eyeshadow, by the way. That's my skin. My skin is just that dark. I have dark circles that go all the way around. And so I am putting it up here not only to conceal the dark hyperpigmentation of my skin up there, but it acts as, or doubles as an eyeshadow primer. 2 products in one. I love that. Now look at the difference in that. Wow. Can't even see how dark it really is, like it is over here. And I'm putting very little on. I'm not only not putting much of this on because it has such full coverage that I'm taking my finger and I'm rubbing the extra off because I don't want it caked on here. I want it very light. When I do that, it takes most of it off. But yet, look, it's like still completely covered. So there's that. Now I'm going to put on a little translucent powder to set that. I'm going to show you here in a minute what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my translucent powder. This is just a colorless powder. This powder is an HD powder. It was created specifically for high definition television, so it wouldn't show up under high definition cameras and bright Hollywood lights and for any sort of photography. So this powder has no flashback. So if you are going to go have some pictures taken or you want just some nice selfies for Christmas or holidays, you want to wear this makeup because this is the best makeup for photography that there is. So it looks like the Grinch is joining me today. Is the Grinch joining me today? I see the itty bitty little icon. The Grinch is joining me. I love the Grinch. All right, so what I'm going to do today is this eye look here. Is a whole bunch of different pictures of it. Look how pretty that is. Those colors are so pretty. Now at the top, it's a really light blue, and I don't have a color. I don't really have a blue that light, so I'm just gonna have to kind of make do with what I have. And I'm using the James Charles palette to try to get some different colors, and I'm going to try using this color. It's kind of a periwinkle blue, and I'm also going to use this sparkly purple here because she has a sparkly purple on her eyes. So let's see if we can make those work. I have no idea what makeup brand she's using, but we're gonna see if we can make these work. So I'm going to put on, oh, your makeup is a filter. Easier. It is true. It is easier, except you can only have it on your phone, so you can't walk around. You can't walk around with it. But that is so cute. And it's fast too, like boom, you are done. Okay, so let's put on this little periwinkle blue color. And I don't have this real light blue that she has, so we're just gonna have to make do with this because that's what I have. I may try to put some ivory on top of it and lighten it some. I wonder if I could mix the colors. What would happen if I did that? I think that's too green. That's the problem. Yeah, it's too green. The lighter blue that I have is way too green for this, and it looks pretty with this blue, purpley blue. So it goes right up. Well, she has skinny eyebrows. Well, I'm not going to redo my eyebrows because I didn't take them off. I guess I could. You know, maybe I should redo the eyebrows because then it just makes it that much more different. Where did I put my makeup remover pad? Okay, let's do the eyebrows. Let's do the eyebrows. I just realized her eyebrows are different. I'm like, oh, they aren't regular eyebrows. Okay. So let's remove the eyeshadow that I have on my eyebrows now and just go back to that with my regular eyebrow. And you could change it up. Oh, that's true. Into just like my wigs. Not sure if I'd walk around with it unless I did it on the 31st. Yeah, exactly. You gotta do it on Halloween. Yeah, I probably wouldn't go around every day like this either unless I worked at the Halloween store or something. Okay, so there we go. Let's remove what I already have. Then let's go back. Well, I gotta get that to dry. Go back to this Periwinkle blue here. Okay. This James Charles palette, it's a little harder to blend than Lime Life is. It's a little, when you put it down, it just kind of wants to sit there. Like, okay, we're there. Let's see, what does the outside look like? Okay. All right, this is good. It is a little smoky looking here, which I may not be able to get away from that, but oh well. So it'll just be smoky. She may have gone up above her eyebrow. She may have put on, like, you know, covered her eyebrows, but we're just going to do it this way. Okay, so let's do the other one. October is fun, yeah. I do. It's like I have pictures, permanent pictures now. It's so funny. I go back and look at some of the ones I did last year and go, oh, how did I do that again? How did I do it? What did I do? Let me go watch my live again because I don't remember what I did. And I know I must have just guessed at the time. Totally don't remember. So funny. It's like, was that somebody else that did that? Because I don't remember what I used. So how are things going for you? How are you doing? How are things in your part of the world? Cold? Is it cold? How are you doing with your Lime Life supplies? Are you stocked up? Okay, so let's do... This has a little bit darker of a splotch here. So we can blend it a little bit. See what that looks like. Oh, it is pretty. I remember in like the 80s, people used to wear their eyeshadow like this. Just cover from brow to brow, just all over color. Just all over. And it'd be, I had a friend, she wore her eye makeup like, and it actually looked pretty though. She didn't wear anything dark. It was just real pale colors, but it was from brow to lash line, all filled in. It was just kind of what we did then. It's chilly fall, however, no snow yet. It is actually starting to get a little bit cooler feeling in the morning. Like I went outside this morning and I'm like, oh, it's not deathly hot at 8:30. I'm so excited. It's actually a little cool. It hasn't been since like February. Oh, it's so nice when like the evenings and the mornings cool down a little bit here because it just gives you a break from the death heat. Still is getting to be like 88 degrees, 90 degrees in the afternoon, but having it a little cooler in the mornings and the evenings makes such a big difference. Okay, let me see. I don't think she has any of this color on the bottom. It's just the other color. Okay, so we're going to do this. And this is going to be a little challenging for me because you won't be able to see the pink part because of my hooded eyes. You wear mine like that now at 65. Yeah. And you don't wear as much. It really doesn't look bad. If you just use the right color and don't wear much, it looks great, actually. It is such a nice break. Oh my goodness. Such a relief. Okay, I'm trying to decide, should I put on, I should probably put on the eyeshadow first. So I think I'm going to do, it looks like there is a purple. She does have what looks like a purple in between. I'm going to use this purple in this palette. What's this purple called? This purple is called Escape. What I was using just now is called Brother. I don't know what it's called Brother for. Yeah, and blend, blend, blend. It's just, this takes a lot more work than Lime Life's to blend. Lime Life's is a lot faster, and it's more, blends more like butter. But this is a, you can still blend it. It's just, it takes a little more effort. So I'm putting a little bit of a reddish purple here. Maybe. Come on, pick up the color. Come on, we can do it. I'm just using it, there it is, a littler brush. But she used to love colors like this, like lavender and sometimes pink, and it really, really was pretty. And people now, they think it's, oh, that looks terrible. It really doesn't. It really doesn't look terrible. No, it's really kind of pretty. It was beautiful. I thought it was so beautiful when she had her eye makeup on. Okay, let's put this here. But this reminds me of her. Because this, purple was her favorite color. This would have been something she'd have worn. Only she loved frosted eyeshadow. But in that era, in her age, she could get away with it because she was younger. She was like around, no, she was around 30. She could have gotten away with it then. And, you know, get the frosty colors, and it looked pretty. Okay, I'm just trying to, I think I got more on one side than the other. Oh, I definitely have more on one side than the other. It's all right, we can fix that. I got more on the brush now. I need to go a bit darker here. Okay. This is almost sort of like a blending background color or something in this picture. It's hard to see, but it is there. Okay, now let's see if we can blend this together. I kind of gonna look like I have a black eye, I think. I'm not careful. I do have to kind of be careful with purples or I start looking like I have a bruise. I think it just depends on your skin. The warmer your skin, you gotta be more careful with purple. It looks like you have yellow and purple. It starts to look like a bruise. But once we get this all done, I think it'll be good. There we go. Hi, Karen. How are you doing? You found me. Yay. I am doing a little purpley spiderweb look. Isn't that pretty? So this will be something that's not too terribly hard or won't take all night long. Hopefully it won't take me all night long. Let's blend, blend, blend. Yeah, that's much better. I love like a plum and a periwinkle pink together. Periwinkle blue. A periwinkle blue and a plum color. Like a fuchsia or a plum. For some reason they are so pretty together. Especially if you find flowers that color. You get both that color. Oh, this is really pretty. That's giving it some depth. Now, if we add, I don't think this glitter eyeshadow is as glittery as what she has on. I think she has much glitterier. This is all I have, so this is what we gonna do. So let's see. I want to use, what brush shall I use? Let's try this brush. So let's put some of this on here. Let's make sure the brush is clean. Put some of the eyeshadow and spray it. Let me look at my Lime Life ones. I don't have a color like this, do I? Or do I? How am I? Oh, you're still not feeling that good? Oh no. I am doing pretty well. Let me see what this looks like in comparison to that. No, that's way too dark. Okay, Lime Life one's too dark. It's pretty, but I want it to kind of look like hers. If I can. So I'm going to spray it with setting spray. Put it on here, and then we're going to pat it on my lid and see what this looks like. And it looks like I'm doing nothing. Hers is a little pinker, I think, but that's okay. Hers is a lot pinker. What if I can make this pinker? Yeah, look at there, sure can. I'll just mix in some pink. Oh yeah. Look at that. Now it's pinker. The notification is working! Yay! Facebook's finally doing something right for a while. So I have the glitter on and the pink. I would really rather have it the right color than all that glittery. Because the color is what's really going to show. Wow. Hers reflects the light a lot better, but because of the glitter. Okay, I've got to do this one the same way. So start with this. Add some more. This one just blends so much you can't hardly see it as well. So let's then add in the pink. This is just like a hot pink. I'm adding in with that. Well, hers is definitely just reflecting the light because of the glitter. What will happen if I put something sparkly on top of it? Will it change the color? Let's see. This is just a cream. I don't want to change the color, I just want to sparkle it up. That might work. This is like a gold. It's hard to tell on camera. Hers is a whole lot lighter of colors. A whole lot lighter. But I just don't have that color. So, we're going with this. I'm just going to be a little bit darker of a spider web. Then she has all these colors. Let me get a different brush here. Oh, somebody's yelling outside. What is that? I hope that's not somebody dying. Maybe they're calling somebody. I don't know who they're calling. What they're doing out there. I got some fallout here from this. Okay. Ooh! So much fallout. I'm all pink now. Hi, Charlotte. How are you doing? Okay. We'll try to do this under here the same color. We'll start with that glittery one. Can't even see that under my eye. Hardly. Yeah, a little bit. Then, I need some lighter glitter. I need some lighter. But I got what I got. I think it'll still look pretty, so it's not going to look exactly like that. It'll look like a spider web. That shows up. That'll do her. Hi. I saw you said in a post earlier that the Starbucks forum closes at 2. They close at 2? Hi, how are you doing, Carla? They must not want to sell much. I work there. I work in the forum. Well, kind of down the street from the forum. I don't drink coffee though, so I don't really know much about Starbucks. I had no idea they closed at 2. I guess you didn't get anything to drink. Okay, here's what we're doing if you haven't seen. Mine is a little darker because I do not have colors. I just don't have colors this light. Right, I am interpreting. This is my inspiration photo, not replicating. Exactly. Because I have no choice. That is exactly what I'm doing. I wouldn't mind replicating it, but I don't have this exact color. I really love that light blue on there, but you know, it's not real easy to find light blue eyeshadow because it's kind of not in. You know, light blue eyeshadow is like something from the 50s, and I think people are like, oh, no, I like blue eyeshadow. So it's not real easy to find. Let me take this brush again. See if I can lighten it any more up here. I don't want to just make it look like it's not there. I'm just putting white on top of it. This is just a much more muted color. Oh, that's not bad. Hey. Ooh, that's a little closer. Okay. That is lightening it up a little. Look at that. Oh, yeah. I just don't want it to all look so dark that it all looks muddy. My cat's in there meowing. Oh, she's talking. I don't know what she's doing. She looks like she's fussing at something. Gwenny, what you fussing at, girl? You picked the same one for today. Oh, you are doing yours in Rob. You picked the same one too? Yours is in Robin's Egg Blue. Yeah, I don't have a Robin's Egg Blue. They're usually open until 9:30 every day. Wow, that's a big difference. What did they just have? People didn't come into work or what? You don't know probably if it was closed. Yeah, I have never heard of a Starbucks closing at 2 o'clock though. I mean, even though I don't generally go, but I've been with people who stop though, so I would have thought they stayed open pretty late, but that's crazy. Okay, there we go. This is so pretty. Short-staffed. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? I believe it. Okay, so now I'm going to do, let's do I'm trying to decide if I want to use, I think I want to use the powder for the brow. So if I use powder for the brow, I mean eyeshadow powder. So let's use eyeshadow powder. I'm going powder. Can't talk either. All right, let's put on this little angle brush. I mean, that's pretty short-staffed if they can't even stay open. A zero-staffed. I'm just taking black, and she has a real thin. Yeah, you hire taller people. Yeah, if they're so short, hire taller people. That was good. That was good. Very funny. Oh, goodness. Them little short people had to go home at 2. Oh, yeah, this looks much more like the picture. My cat is fussing at something. I wonder if she sees a frog or a lizard out the window or something. It usually does not talk. She's the quiet cat. The other one is usually the talker, and this one usually doesn't talk because she's in there jabbering. Wee! I hear her jumping around in there. I don't know what she's doing. They're so funny. Okay, that's a nice black line. Now let's do the other. And spray my setting spray on the brush so it will intensify the color. Now comes the trick, get it even. I just say get it in the vicinity of even, and that isn't it. And we're good. We can live with that. You know, natural brows aren't even anyway. So if you get it a little uneven, it just looks more natural. Most people don't have perfectly even brows. Some people have very, very uneven brows. They have one brow that goes up here and the other one goes like that, very uneven. I've seen people, but yet they're still so pretty. They do their brows and it's like, they still look amazing. It's just you're so used to seeing them that way and you just don't notice it. Probably bothers them, but nobody else. Doesn't bother anybody else. Oh, she is going. Yes, they're sisters, not twins. They're definitely not twins. Even natural brows are not twins. Gwenny, what are you wailing at, girl? I think she's calling the other cat, trying to get her to come in there, and the other cat is sleeping. Like, nope, I'm not getting out of here. She's on her bed. She's not getting up. Gwenny, what are you doing, you crazy thing? Yours are cousins. Very uneven. Very distant cousins. Oh, they're distant cousins. Now, she has this. She doesn't have it blended or anything here. It's real sharp, so I'm going to leave it that way. I think cousins are good. Trying to get this to not look funny at the end, though. Oh, I have to see if I can get these cats to start meowing on Halloween. They'll, you know, be my own sound effects. I have a little black spot. Look at what I did. I've got to have it on my fingers. I can't get around black eyeshadow without getting it on my fingers. It's so hard to not get on your fingers. And then you touch yourself and there it is. Okay, so let's take our eyeliner. Then, let us see what we can do here. So, she has a wing. And the wing is a part of the, it's a part of the spider web. And this is, see, my spider web is going to be movable because I have very movable eyes, to put it one way. So, Wingy, I have a little bit of liner left over from today. Boy, she's meowing. Guinevere, what are you doing? Come here, meower. How come you're meowing like this, baby? Oh, off she runs. Come here, baby. Nope, she says, nope. I made a noise, and she ran off. Okay, let's see. How far do we go up here? We go, Winnie, we go almost to the brow. Well, it's part of the spider web. Okay, so it's part of the spider web. That makes perfect sense. So we're going to go. We're going to make huge. That's what we're going to do. Now, spider webs don't have to be even either, right? I wonder if my skin is looser on this side than the other. I don't know. Because if you do a wing... Let me fix my music so it isn't too loud. There we go. I can draw wings, you just can't see them. See? I just can't see them. Secret hidden wings. But they're there. If I walk around like this, or with my eyes closed. Okay, so there is the first part of our spider web. Alright, so then we're going to go... Oh, she goes up through her brow too, I see. Alright, looks like she has 1, 2, 3, 4 across. So we're going to do... Alright, it doesn't go all the way. It doesn't go all the way down the lid. It's like, it goes up through the brow, though. Your cats are answering. Isn't that funny looking at me meowing? Meow. I can mock my cats pretty well. Meow. Meow. That's how I meow. Usually that'll get Godiva to come in here, but Godiva's already in here and she's looking at me like, why are you whining? That's so funny. All right, that needs to go. Does it need to go lower? No. Maybe a little bit. Okay. Then let's see if we can get another one over here. So how many cats do you have? I have 2. It's not wanting to draw straight right here. Having an issue. There we go. It's going to be a fat spider web over there. I can fix that with concealer though, actually. Let's see, where's my brush? Here we go. I want this concealer though, the one that matches my skin. So I was walking my brother's dog. Was it Sunday night? I think it was Sunday night. No, actually I think it was Saturday night. I was walking her for 4 days. She got back to her yard and saw a rabbit. We almost both ran for the rabbit. I did not see the rabbit because it was almost dark. And those, you can't hardly see those little brown rabbits. Oh, you have 7 rescue girls. Mine are both girls too. And they're feral. They were feral cats. They're both rescues too. A friend of mine at work found them in a field along with 11 more. And she was trying to find homes for all of them, so I took 2 of them. And she had them all fixed. You know, you can take them like to the county and it's like only $30. You can have them all spayed and all neutered. So there won't be any more. At least not from those cats. So I have 2 of those. They were probably about 4 months old or something when I got them. We don't really know how old they were. We're guessing. But they were so scared. But they're happy now. Took them about 2 months to not run in panic every time I came in the room. And Gwenny, the one that was meowing, when I first had her, because I kept them in a separate room just so they could have a place to feel safe and so they wouldn't just tear up my house. I didn't know what they were going to do. And they had their own bedroom. And every time I would walk in the door, every day, she would hiss at me. Every day. She wasn't trying to attack me, but she was so scared. She would hiss at me every day. Just one time, just to tell me, I'm scared. And I would say, it's okay. There's Gwenny. What are you doing, girl? She's found Godiva. But every day, just as soon as I would open the door, she'd go, ah. I'm like, it's all right. That's so funny. It's all right. She'd do it every day. One time. The other one never did. And then one day she stopped. Oh, and one day she decided, that is so crooked. I think I'm going to be the bride of Frankenstein. One day she decided, just up and out of the blue, to come lay beside me and lay up against my leg. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You're laying beside me? And then she was fine. Just one day she just had to, the other cat was climbing in my lap. But she wouldn't. And one day, just one day she did it. Of course, I was also taking turkey and laying it all over myself. because then they would come to me. It worked. Okay. I don't think all of them go through. Well, mine are going through. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4. This one will just go up to it. I can fix it though. The second one actually is not supposed to do this. This is going to be an uneven spider web. Woo! If you have tighter skin, it's a lot easier. So then I'm going to do, then it has a short little line. I hear somebody yelling outside. The cats do not care. Okay. But what on earth do I hear yelling? This is the quietest apartment. I never hear people yelling here. So it's like freaking me out. It's real quiet and peaceful and calm here. We do not have like people, we don't have like, loud stuff going on here. It's just nice and quiet. So here's somebody yelling outside. I'm like, I don't know if they're calling a dog or I don't know what they're doing. Okay, this one was not supposed to go up there. Just that one. So we can fix that. Instant fix. I'm like, oops, I'm getting carried away. So I think I've had them now. I've had them now 3 years, I think. One became 4 very quickly. Then I was one became 4. And then I were volunteering at the local cat rescue, saw your 2 babies being born. Oh! And then fostered a 300-gram baby. Foster fail. Oh, she stayed with you. Not foster. Yeah, that's what I think would happen. Well, the apartment I'm in, I'm not allowed to have more than 2 pets. So, I need a house. But, this is where I am for now. Let me set that with powder. So I can't do any of that. And I'm not allowed to here. Someday, maybe I won't live here. Okay, so then. Looks like we only have 2 going the other way. Oh, this is going to be even more difficult here. Alright, it goes. First thing I want to do is draw a black eyeliner line. I'm going to use this because my eyes are teary and this is waterproof. And that other one is not. The other one is smudge proof, but it's not waterproof. Does this go? Yeah, she goes all the way in. All right. I don't usually go all the way in because it closes up my eyes, but when you're a spider web, that's okay. Let me see, where's my thing here? There we go. Trying to see what I'm doing and hold my skin. It's better to not pull your skin. It really is. But when your skin is already loose, you have no choice. Then you have to. Or you won't draw on it. You'll just do that. I know this lady at work that found all these cats. Oh, she is a cat enthusiast. She has raised all kind of cats. But she says her husband is not allowing her to have any more. She's not allowed to have. I said, maybe you need to get rid of him. Keep the cats. Oh, and Gwenny is now settling in her bed. Are you settling in your bed, Gwenny? Licking her so. Come on, sharpen. I'm trying to sharpen my liner. Okay. But she, I think, would have taken all those cats home. Because she says she has rescued all kind of cats that she's found somewhere. And she would have had them all, but her husband wouldn't let her. So she goes to the ones that are still out in the field that she found. She goes and feeds them before work every day. She takes some food. The purple makes my eye color pop. Oh, good. Boy, it looks so funny. It'll look fine, I think, once I make it into a spider web. Your husband doesn't get a say unless it's yes, dear. That's the kind of husband you need. That's the kind you need. That's what I told her. You get rid of him and keep the cats. Okay, we're almost here. I feel like I have a bunch of bug legs right now. There we go. So if you're younger than I am and you did this look, this was probably much easier for you if you have younger skin. Okay, let's see. Let me get my... It can still be done. It's just a little more challenging. Okay, now that we have that on there, let's take... There's only 2 lines. And it kind of... How far is it down? Okay. This kind of starts over here and swoops down. I got to get my skin to stay still. Here we go. Oop, I'll accept that. Maybe a little further. And then another one. Thing is, when I let my skin go, it goes back and looks funny. Oh well. I think I'm going to need to go further. Because it's pulling up. And I want it to show up really well. That'll show up well. Okay. 2 down, 2 to go. But look how it's like, Yeah, we don't care. I have a wackadoo spider that did this. My spider's on drugs. But that's okay. I think I'm going to look like a zombie spider. I look like I'm crying black tears. All right, now. Then all we have to do is draw in the swoopies. Okay. Now I think she only has 1 there, but I got room for 2. Because I have an enormous space here. She actually has a pretty big space. Okay. Oh, come on. We can do it. There we go. Now it's looking like a spider web. Oh, so much better. I know that goes way up there and I don't have anything going to it. I think I went too far up with it. But you know what? It's probably fine. Okay, so there's 2 of those. Oh, I think she has 3. Here. I think we need 3 here too. I don't think she has that, but... This is Lime Life by Alcone. This is the one I sell. Okay, here. It just goes on and on and on. It like never runs out. Okay, now we're going to have the biggest space in the planet here. I think I'm going to draw another line because that's too big a space. We're just going to have 3. It's just not going to match if I don't do that. Oh, this is cool looking. And I know, it comes together. This over here looks like I have sticks stuck in my eyes. And this now suddenly looks like a spider web. And it like suddenly doesn't matter if it's crooked. I wonder if a spider feels like this when he's making his web. I wonder if he's like, oh man, I've messed this up. This is so crooked and saggy. And then all of a sudden, it still works. Yours are crayon. You think you need a liquid with a finer tip. Yeah, this has a micro tip. It's actually a micro brush, so it's not like a felt tip. It's actually little fibers that come to a point that it's actually a micro brush. And you see how black it is. And it's also smudge proof. So, I mean, you got to let it dry. And you let it dry. It's not waterproof. It will come off with water, but it is smudge proof. Okay, let's do this one now. Did I do 3? No. There's 3. And this one. And this, and then another one. Okay. Oh, that's really pretty. Look at the amazing difference in this. Who knew what that was going to be? And all you're doing is drawing droopy lines. So easy. Sticks and droopy lines. It's really pretty fast. All right, my brow hair is going off on its own here. Lay down. I was wearing lashes today, but I had to take them off to do this because I was afraid they'd just be in my way. So yeah, we had to take them off. We'll just put them back on. I think I went way too far out with that one. Yes, we have a warehouse in Australia. I don't have a team personally in Australia, but you could order from me and it will, I'm an international beauty guide, so that means I can sell to Australia. Kez bought something too. You can go to my site and order it and it'll ship it to you, but it won't ship from America, it'll ship from Australia. So you don't have to pay crazy American, ship from America rates. I can give you my website if you want, and you can go look. Okay. I think this is called the Perfect Eyeliner Pen. So we only have really 2 eyeliners. We have the crayon one. Is that with the eyeliner pencil? Eyeliner pencil. Some of them are 2-ended and some of them are 1. And the eyeliner pen. And the eyeliner pen comes in brown or black. So if you want black, make sure you get the black one. Unless you want brown. Oh, here we go. So it's dry. Where's my lid? I lost my lid. It's here. Oh, anyway. Here's the... No smudge. No smudge. No smudge. No smudge. You see my skin move, but not the eyeliner. I love that. But I have lost my lid. Everything looks like the lid. It's all black. Did I drop it in my lap? Oh, I sure did. I put my hand on my lap. There it is. I didn't even feel that. I didn't even feel it. Oh, I still got to use this. I'm not done. I got to put dots. Okay, so they have 2 dots here. 1, 2. Can you see the dots? Kinda. Then she has, oh, I don't have room for 2 dots here. We'll put 1 above and 1 below. And then she has 2 over here. 1, 2. I don't know what the dots are supposed to be. But they're pretty. 1, 2. Maybe the little flies going into the web. Oh dear. So I'm going to do here, 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 here. I guess it's the same on the other side, right? Yeah, we'll say it is. Here's the one where I have to do one ear and one ear. At least it's the same on both sides. It's interesting. The little dots, kind of cute. Now that's pretty much it. Let's put our lashes back on. And some lipstick. So I thought I would do, let's see, where's my, maybe I'll do my Sugar Plum, which is really dark, but I can make it lighter. It'll be lighter and purpler. Purpler, is that a word, purpler? Dead flies, yes, there are dead flies hanging in the web. There you go. You like the waterproof? Yeah, I like the waterproof pencils too because my eyes water. If you don't have watery eyes, this is fantastic. The pen. If you have watery eyes, the waterproof pencil, it will not run. And you can also put that waterproof pencil in your waterline. If you want to do your waterline, you can put it outside, inside, but it will stay in your waterline. It won't wash away. Okay, so let's do setting spray. Lightly on the eyes. So get it to stay, set it in place. Then I'm going to wear Sugar Plum. I have, let's do the redder one. I have a purpley one, but let's do Cabernet. Cabernet is a wine color. Not quite as dark as the purple. The purple is really dark. It's plum. Challenges of aging, I know. And the thing about the biggest challenge of aging is, you know, it's only going to get worse. It ain't never going to get any better than it is right now. And you just had no idea. Even though when you were young, you heard about people complaining about this and that were older. But you really have no idea what a long list it is. It's like all kind of stuff I never heard about. Like, my earlobes are saggy. I don't even have pierced ears. It's not like they were weighted down. No, they just do it anyway. Like, okay. Okay. Then this is called a Sugar Plum. And it's a little dark for me. And I will show you the trick. If you don't want it this dark. Oh, you can just mix it with another color. This is an enduring lip color. It dries to a matte. It does not dry 100%, so it is not dry like paper. It's not that dry. You're 50, you wish you started skincare in your teens. I know. Well, I'm 58, almost 59. Couple more months. And I was going to the dermatologist as a teenager because I had such bad acne. And that skincare, you know, it's medication. That stuff ate my skin up. It ate it alive. This looks red compared to the purple. That's okay. Maybe I should have used, you know what I should have used? I should have used this one. This is purpler than that one. This is too red. I mean, it's still pretty. Let's use this other one. Let's try this. Oh, thank you. Thank you. But I didn't have like skincare. I had medication. Retin-A cream. I don't know what all it was. Here, medication. Here, medicine. Put this on your face. It made me dry. It made me irritated. It made me feel like I had a sunburn all the time. It hurt. my face. I couldn't splash water on my face. It hurt. So after a while, I'm like, I'm done with this. I developed allergies to, they were giving me like tetracycline, which is an antibiotic, to try to clear it from the inside. I started breaking out in a rash. It was tetracycline. Oh, now I'm allergic to it. So this one is called Berry Cocoa. This, oh yeah, this one's purple, but this one's almost black. This is one I like to lighten up, and I have gotten that pink around my mouth now. This one, some of our lipsticks, they were specifically developed for dark skin tone. Like African American or anybody has real dark skin tone. That's why it's so dark. It will look fabulous on people with a real dark skin tone. But if you still want to wear it anyway, let me fix this pink around my mouth. Where did I put my thing? Here we go. I'll take my concealer. So this concealer will actually cover tattoos. Both the foundation and concealer, they were created to use in Hollywood. On stage and on set under the bright lights and cameras of Hollywood. It was made to look and feel like natural skin, but cover anything and everything so the people on television and in the movies look like they have perfect skin. When actually, they have perfect makeup. Glitter would look, it will. I can put glitter on it. Let me do something else first real quick. It would look, I can use that eyeshadow. This makeup has never been available to the public. It was only available to professional makeup artists. So it has actually been in existence since the 1950s and 60s. And unless you are a professional Hollywood makeup artist, you probably never heard of it. Most people had never heard of it. When I first heard of it, I'm like, what's an Alcone? Alcone? It's a store in New York. Alcone. It's a family-owned store that started in the 50s and 60s, and they sell professional makeup, but only to licensed makeup artists. And when the man that owned it retired, his daughter and her niece took over as the CEOs because it's still run by the family. And the two women together said, why do we only sell to professionals? All these years. Why don't we sell it to regular people? Why don't we expand our business? Sell it to regular people. You see, what was happening is the makeup artists that were buying it were coming to them and saying, our clients, who were the stars in Hollywood, that they were putting the makeup on when they were on set, the stars are saying, how can I get this makeup for home? I can't buy makeup like this at home. I can't find makeup this good. You know, they could afford anything. How can I buy this makeup for myself? And they couldn't. And so the makeup artists were going to Alcone and saying, my clients, you know, they want to buy it. How can they buy it? So they started looking at how can we let the makeup artists have like a little side business where they could sell makeup on the side. So then when they were doing that, they said, well, why don't we open it up to everybody? Why don't we open it up to the retail market and not just licensed makeup artists? So now, as of about 6, almost 7 years now, you can buy professional makeup as a non-licensed makeup artist. As a regular consumer, you can have what they use in Hollywood and Broadway on stage that looks and feels like natural skin. This makeup, other than around my eyes, I took all the makeup off my eyes, but all this makeup I have had on about 13 hours now. It doesn't fade like regular makeup. It's not hot. It doesn't go into your fine lines, pores, or wrinkles. It doesn't, it looks natural. And it stays looking natural all day. Ruby Chocolate is still your favorite. Oh yeah, it's still our top seller. And of course the mascara. Yep, this is the only mascara I have ever used that doesn't smudge under my eyes. I actually didn't wear mascara for years and years and years because of everything smudges under my eyes. Like, it looks like charcoal by the end of the day. Everything. Not this one. It does not smudge. Smudge proof. We also have a waterproof one now that's about a couple years old. You like the fiber and the waterproof. Yeah, the fiber mascara. I like the fiber the best because it's easier to wash off. You can get the other one off. You just have to have the make-off remover spray. So let's take the concealer. This is Concealer Zero, the lightest one. And I had to do this. And you're going to lighten that right up. It doesn't run. I know. So even if you cry and cry and cry, or you get water in your eyes, it doesn't run down your face. Like, it's not like a liquidy runny mascara. It don't run. Ever. I mean, you go pour water down your face. It will not run. I did discover that, like, if you do get, say, water splash in your face or something, if you don't touch your lashes, if they get wet, just don't touch them, and you won't smudge it. Just let them dry, and if you're real careful, it'll probably still stay on, even though it's not the waterproof one. Look, it's lighter. Now let's put some glitter on it. Let's try this little glitter. Let's try this glitter eyeshadow here. This is the James Charles palette, because they have some colors I don't have. Ooh, that's pretty. That makes it kind of iridescent. So I had been looking. Oh, look at that. Like holographic. I had been looking for full coverage makeup. Wow. Full coverage makeup. I went to Ulta. I went to the mall. I went to Sephora. I said, do you have full coverage makeup? They're like, no. We have medium coverage. Oh, it's buildable. That means I just got to cake it on. Look at that. I had no idea I was going to do this. That is pretty. Everybody's going to want to know what this lipstick is. There's 3 different things. 4 if you count the liner. The make-off spray takes off the waterproof. I know, just like that too. You can't wash that waterproof off, but you spray that spray on there, it comes off in like 20 seconds. Let it sit for 20 seconds and it rubs right off. That's pretty. I didn't know it was going to glow that well. All right, let me put these lashes back on. So I have a little liner on from today. I think I have my liner in my purse. Hold on. I know I knocked my jack-o'-lantern over. I crashed the chair into it. Okay, let me see what I have over here. Where's my liner? Here it is.
Hello, kitty cats.
I just killed my pumpkin back here. Hold on. There he is. Okay. So let's put this back on. Hopefully I can just do one coat. I should be able to, because there's really already one on under here. It's just under the powder now. Okay. No, it stays on well, but comes off easy. Yes. Doesn't flake. Oh, see, that's what I love about that. Even the one with the fiber. Yep. The little fibers don't flake off and end up on your face. When you get home, you don't have a bunch of little fibers all over you. They stay on your lashes. Did you know that actually that Lime Life by Alcone invented the fiber mascara? There wasn't one before that. They invented it. Which I thought was pretty cool. Whoops. You know what? A little cray-cray there with it. Just a second, I'll read the rest of that. Let me put my lashes back on. So these are the Avera lashes called I Am Strong. And there's that one. When you do a super glam look like this, boy, you gotta have lashes. It just totally, to me, it looks a little funky until you get lashes on. And once you get lashes on, it's like, oh yeah, it looks great. Lashes will totally, you could put on the wildest, craziest eyeshadows, and it will look like, I have watched people do it before on live. Watched them put on the craziest combination of colors and gone like, I don't know about that. And then once they put on lashes, it's like, oh wow. Why did it suddenly become amazingly pretty? Okay, let me see what else you said up here. I read that. Okay, here we go. I had a problem with your droopy lids. Oh, rubbing your mascara off. Using the fiber mascara, not anymore. Oh, good. Plus, it lengthens aging lashes. It does lengthen well. Very cool, and why it's so good. Yep. You had blepharoplasty? I don't even know how you say that. Surgery to remove hooded is. So that's like the eye hood surgery. To remove eyelid hoods makes doing makeup a whole lot. Yeah, I need to have that done, but I haven't. Yeah, we all need that. Don't we all need that? But my hoods, actually, they do push my eyelids down a little bit. But it actually is not blocking my vision, but it might one day. I don't know. Okay, now, Glam Lashes. Try I Am Worthy. Oh, it's a duo set. Oh, really? I'll look that up. This is pretty. All right, let me put on. Okay, let's look at a comparison here. Pretty close. Doesn't glow quite as well as the blue, but that's all right. I'm pretty happy with what this does. I'm pretty happy with that. All right, let me put my wig back on. This is the wig I wore today. It is made by, it's called a Mackenzie. It is made by Estetica. That's what I'm trying to say. And it is like the one with the biggest cap. It is so loose. So if you have a little bit of a bigger head, if you've ever worn a wig and they're too tight for you, this one will not be. This one is so stretchy. I had to tighten this one because it's a little loosey-goosey. Then, because it matches my hair, I pull out my own hair on the sides so it will blend in over here. This one has a lace front, which means you can pull it up and it's supposed to look a little bit more like a natural hairline. Just depends on all of the, it depends on the hairline. So if you have bangs, you don't need a lace front because you won't see it anyway. It just depends on the style of the wig, whether you need that. Oh, this is pretty. So let's put on my jewelry. I had this on today. I was wearing, this is from the 10-way necklace. This is only a couple pieces of it. So this is the triple strand. So it's one piece and it's a magnet. And I can also give you the link of how to get this if you need to know. The wig, my makeup, the jewelry, anything you see you would be interested in looking at or buying, let me know and I will send you the link to how to go get your own. Of course, you can buy wigs, even these brand wigs at different places, but I can give you the link to where I got mine if you are interested in wigs. But you could probably search the internet and get it anywhere that sells it. And then this is the little tanzanite. This is the amethyst triple strand and the tanzanite little heart pendant that is attached. And there we go. There is my look for today. Also, if you think you would like to be a beauty guide and do what I do, I can also send you the information on being a beauty guide. And I will definitely, of course, send you my links. And let me read our little devotion for today. Oops, I just lost my place. Oh, I lost my place. I have a little ribbon. Okay, here we are. We are at, no, that's not where we're at. What is today? 18? Today's 18. Thank you very much. You have a few fun wigs. I have a purple wig I'm going to wear for Halloween. It's like a dark plum. And so I'm looking forward. That's definitely a fun wig. I also have a blonde wig I consider a fun wig because I'm not actually a blonde. This would be my natural hair color if, well, my natural hair color is now gray, but my original natural hair color is this. Okay, so I'm going to read from Isaiah 26:8. It says, "Our desire is for your name and renown. God is glorified in any of his people through whom he is allowed to show himself great or mighty." So how can we be assured of living a God-glorifying life? By adopting a God-glorifying attitude. We are called to allow the King of all creation to reveal himself through us. He will not share his glory with another, not even with his own children, not because he's outrageously egotistical, but because he's interested in our eternal treasures. By demanding that we seek his glory alone, he calls us to overcome the overwhelming and natural temptation to seek our own. The way to true joy and identity is found in treasuring his name and renown. That's a very interesting thought. By telling us that we should only worship him, it keeps us from worshiping ourselves. I never thought of it that way. Very interesting idea. So I hope that was a blessing to you. I always read a little devotion every day. My sister gave me that book for Christmas. It's called Beth Moore, Breaking Free Day by Day. And it's just like one little teeny weeny short page every day. And we have been doing that since January 1st. And we've been quite faithful with that. So I'm going to go ahead and go. Yours is gray and short, and you're anaphylactic, allergic to hair dye. Oh no, you were devastated. Well, I actually started having to dye my hair. God is with us, definitely. Thank the Lord he is. I started having to dye my hair at like 29 because you could start seeing the grays here. I was not very happy about that. I'm also not very happy about the fact that my mother, who is 85, has less gray hair than I do. How is that fair? She has almost no gray hair. She's never dyed her hair a day in her life. She has a little, close to my color hair. She has gray hair at the temples, a little under her neck, a little few streaks here and there. She looks like she dyes her hair. She does not dye her hair. She doesn't even care about hair. She's never curled it. She never had a perm. She never dyed her hair. She never did nothing, and she's no gray. I got Dad's hair. It's like he started graying that early too. So I started going, well, first of all, I started dyeing my hair. You enjoy your evening too, Heather. Thank you for joining me, Grinch. Life is not fair, I know, and that's why no dye interesting. It is, yeah. Well, I started dyeing my hair, but like with the stuff at the drugstore, but everything, my hair eventually turned red. It turned red, and I don't mind red, it looked terrible on me. Terrible. It made me look flushed, and it did not go with my complexion. And so, I started going to the beauty parlor, and they said, well, the reason your hair is turning red is your cuticle is not closing down. And so when your cuticle doesn't close down, it keeps absorbing and absorbing and absorbing and absorbing, and the last color that comes out is red. Since you were 16 is heaps of fun, not anymore. Oh. But I was doing that, but then because my hair is so gray, it's got to be like 80% gray now. It's so gray, and my hair is like white. It's like silver, shiny white. It's like translucent. So it's not, you can't hide it. It's not, I mean, when it starts growing out, it's like, hello, I am here. So it sticks out so loudly. So it's too expensive. I can't go to the beauty parlor every 3 weeks to have my hair dyed. So I started going back to the box, but instead of getting the one that turns my hair red, I use the one that washes out. I know maybe you can't wear that one either, but it's the one that washes out after 28 shampoos or something. But I have to do it every 3 weeks, so I never get to 28 shampoos. So it's just like permanent dye, and I just do it myself again. But it doesn't have... Oh, hi, Becky Murphy. Makeup Sound. Yes, I do sell it. It's called Lime Life by Alcone. Lime Life by Alcone. This is this. You don't have to look like this with it, though. You could look just a regular, natural, everyday look. If you want, I will send you my website and let you browse if you like. I could send you a catalog. Can't wait for yours to be all over silver white now. See, that's the thing, too. My mother told me when she was a little girl, her grandmother, she called her Grammy, her Grammy had snow white hair. And she said, when I was a little girl, I always wished I would grow up like Grammy and have that snow white hair. I got it. I didn't want it. She wanted it. She didn't get it. She has almost no gray hair. What 85-year-old woman has almost no gray hair? I have almost all gray hair. But then my dad, like I said, my dad does. You would love full-on gray. See, everybody that would love it, but I almost have it. I almost have it. It's almost all gray. But I don't want it because I feel like I look older than my mother. I am not going to look older than my mother. And it's nice to see you too. Yes, I will do that. Yeah, I'm not. I refuse to look older than 85. That's not right. Not right. And her sister has completely gray hair now. And her sister's only a year older. I'll send you the link for the makeup too. And yet it should take you, I know Kez did it, so I'm not exactly sure what it does, but I know like if you go to checkout and put your address, it will give you the Australia prices and stuff. And will tell you it will ship from Australia. Because we've been on Australia, we've been there at least a couple years, maybe 3. We've been in Australia for a while. I think that's the last country we've opened up in. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed watching this fun Halloween look. Here's my little inspiration photo. So I'm going to go ahead and go. You have a very blessed day. I will talk to you soon. Let me know if I can help you with anything at all. And go be amazing. Bye.